Just played United, won 3-0. Nice easy game. I think, to be honest, on the back of it, we did deserve it. Even though we got 3 penalties, one debatably wasn't a penalty, the other 2 were. We could have easily had another penalty. Now, we're getting a lot of United fans saying, oh, you've won the game on luck, the referee was on your side. In fairness, you gave away 3 or 4 penalties that were definite penalties. And if you were at Anfield and that happened to you, you would have got them. Simple as. Mark Clattenburg isn't the best ref in the world, but I thought overall he refed it well today. I thought, to be honest, this season United are not the team they were last year. They're far off it. I think the structure and the players' roles are very different. I feel people like Mata, who arguably is one of the best midfielders in the world, in the Premier League, on his day is in the world. But I think even he looks lost at times. I think Rooney Van Persie don't seem to be working at the moment. I think one needs to be playing off the other. I think either Rooney needs to sit in midfield and feed balls to Van Persie, which he's good at. And I also feel that players like Januzaj, I mean, they've definitely got good players in the team. Januzaj is going to be awesome when he's older. He's awesome now. You got Rooney Van Persie, Carrick, even Vidic to an extent, even got sent off today, still a good player. I just think that the way it's been managed at the moment from David Moyes, I don't think he has the right coaching method to take the team on. I think with Sir Alex, they all respected him. They all knew what he was about. He knew what he wanted from the players, and they delivered. They played for him almost, and they played for the fans. I think this season they're playing for themselves. I think, to be honest, with players like Mata, they joined for the money more than to play for a team like United. I think last season, if he came last season, he'd join when he had Sir Alex. I think a lot of people would have said that he wanted to play for Sir Alex, but it's unlikely that he would have came wanting to play for David Moyes, because he's not the best manager in the world, is he? He took Everton a long way, but he didn't win him anything. He just built a team off nothing, which is good for a mid-table team, not for a top team. So I think next season will be different. I can't see United having a bad season again next season. I think they've got to do well in Champions League on Wednesday. That's their biggest game of the season, in my opinion. If they get through that, then who knows what can happen. If they win it, they're in Champions League. But I don't think they're getting Champions League from the league this year, because they're quite a few points off, and you've got teams like Arsenal, Tottenham, even us to an extent, who could easily slip up. So I think that they just need to just calm it down a bit and just start playing like they did last season, because on their day they can beat anyone. United. They're a good side. I'm not going to say they're not a good side. They are a good side, but they just got a... I don't know what's happened, to be honest. I think a lot of United fans and players to an extent are shocked at what they've seen this season. I think they're very almost embarrassed with how it's gone. I think that they can turn it around, but for some reason they're very inconsistent this year. I think they need someone else to come in, maybe even bring Ferguson back for a couple of, well, for maybe a season alongside Moyes, not team managers, but have maybe Sir Alex's first coach and have Moyes as a manager. Because I think his training technique with Moyes is quite poor, as quite a few players have said in their interviews. I think Van Persie, he doesn't agree with the way that he plays and the way that he trains, which, coming from one of the best strikers in the Premier League, is a big thing, because you don't want to lose him, really. But I think all they need to do is just patch it up, get some new players in, get some new defenders in, because they're losing Vidic obviously at the end of the season, and then we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I think United will finish about 6th this year, maybe 5th at a push. I can't see them getting to the Premier League, to the Champions League this year, because they're just the way off. They have no confidence anymore. They're just getting beat from everywhere. Every team are beating them at the moment. On their day they can turn up, but not at the moment. So there we go. Wrapped up in a nutshell. I thought I'd just come on and say a few words. Coming from a Liverpool fan, I don't think that they're out of contention to win the league next year. But I just think they've got to sign some more players. So yeah, see you in a bit.